There is a popular saying which is, image is everything. What it means is the way one looks or presents oneself is the key to success in life. This may be true to some extent in a shallow, superficial manner, but for real success and happiness in life, image is not everything, but this other thing is, and that is attitude, mental outlook. The word attitude is sometimes used to mean to behave somewhat arrogantly or disrespectfully. That is not the attitude I am talking about here. The attitude or mental outlook that I am talking about is a person's settled way of thinking or feeling about someone or something that is reflected in that person's behavior. Attitude is also the way one reacts to events that happen in their life. Let me explain. Thoughts occur in our minds like waves in the ocean. They are based on our mental attitude, our mental outlook. They make us restless and agitated most of the times. When our attitude, our outlook is wrong, we see everything wrong. When our attitude, outlook is right, we see everything in the right perspective. We can change our attitude, outlook from ignorance to wisdom by learning and pondering over words of wisdom. Right attitude can change your life from misery to happiness. There are so many things and people and events that one sees in the world, but many times the same thing or event or person is seen differently by different people. A person may love people belonging to a certain race or color or religion, but may hate other types of people. A particular thing or event causes joy in one person but produces misery for another person. Not only that, sometimes the same thing or event or person that made someone happy at one time generates misery at another time. Most of the divorces and breakups and fights among people are because of this reason. So, what does this mean? It means that each thing and person and event in life is seen according to the mind of a particular person at a particular time. It shows that it is the mind that determines whether something, event, or person is agreeable or disagreeable, pleasant or unpleasant, good or bad, acceptable or unacceptable. A thing or person may be the same as before, but the mind that sees them now thinks about them differently. And the condition of the mind that considers a thing, person, or event acceptable or unacceptable is largely influenced by its attitude. Attitude is mainly based on one's deep mental tendencies, but attitude can be changed by wisdom. Attitude absolutely determines one's happiness or misery. To put it simply, attitude is the way you see the world. That is why I say attitude or mental outlook is everything for the success and happiness in one's life. What is the best, perfect attitude or mental outlook? To see things and people as they truly are, to see events in the right perspective, without any bias or prejudice and without the interference of the personal ego, is the best attitude. To determine strongly within you to be happy at all costs and not to let anything bother you, no matter what the ego says, is the best attitude. Of course, ordinary human beings cannot always have such a perfect attitude. The ego is powerful, and it will try every which way it can to make a person feel inadequate, diffident, and miserable. However, people can cultivate a very good attitude. They can teach themselves to have the right attitude towards whatever happens in the world and live happily. How to do it? By learning and practice. Those who want to cultivate a good attitude, they should learn from truly wise people and keep in touch with their genuine teachings, such as the guidance provided in this channel. Then they should practice what they learned every chance they get in day-to-day life. What is the good of such learning and practicing? Such learning and practicing earnestly and diligently removes clutter and confusion from the mind and produces calm, clarity, and focus in it. It reduces the power of the ego and enhances strength in the mind. Then one sees things, people, and events in the right perspective. Consequently, the same things that used to cause restlessness, hate, anger, and unhappiness before no longer bother you. In fact, they may even make you happy now. Instead of detesting others and even yourself, you may love others and feel really good about yourself. Instead of feeling unhappy about certain events in your life, you may see that it is for your own good and as a blessing in disguise. Instead of disliking and getting irritated by some people and their traits, you may at least be able to tolerate them, if not able to like or love them. And instead of being perturbed and unhappy by certain events that happen, you may be able to let them pass without creating a big dent in your life or affecting your peaceful flow of life. Therefore, attitude or mental outlook is the basis of one's happiness or misery, failure or success, improvement or downfall in one's life. You can rest assured that a bad, negative attitude and mental outlook towards the world can never produce any happiness in your life. On the other hand, having the right positive attitude and wise mental outlook can create self-confidence, self-respect, focus, mental strength, and the ability to bear any disturbing event, sudden mishaps, or calamity. Right attitude or mental outlook can make your life really successful, happy, and peaceful. It is not just an image, it is real and life-changing for the better. Thoughts occur in our minds like waves in the ocean. They are based on our mental attitude, our mental outlook. They make us restless and agitated most of the times. When our attitude, our outlook is wrong, we see everything wrong. When our attitude, outlook is right, we see everything in the right perspective. We can change our attitude outlook from ignorance to wisdom by learning and pondering over words of wisdom. Right attitude can change your life from misery to happiness. So, learn to have the right attitude, the right mental outlook in your life, and be happy.